What is going on, movie meals? Snack time, I'm alone again. We got an Ocean's 8 review out that I did, and now we've got a Hereditary review. And let me tell you, this is non-spoiler, guys. I'm not spoiling any of this film. But let's just get into it. So, I'm going to start with these positives. Writing, really good. I might have a tiny little negative that I guess you could blame on the writing, but I actually thought the writing was pretty solid. I think the performances are fantastic. I think Alex Wolff delivers. I can't remember the young girl's name. I thought she did great. Toni Collette did a phenomenal job in this movie, as well as the husband and all the other actors. You know, it's really about them. This story is about this mother. Mainly, it's about family. I love the themes that it has because it really deals with family tragedy and the darkness that can surround a family. And then it's got a little bit of a, I don't want to get any spoilers, but it's got a little bit of the spiritual kind of feel to it as well that I like. And now, so I went into the film, I watched a trailer for this months ago, and I hadn't watched it since, and then I heard, they're saying it's scariest movie 2018, it's fantastic, it's 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I decided, okay, since I don't remember what the trailer was about, I remember the little girl, and I knew Alex Wolff was in it, and that's about all I really remembered. And so I was like, I'm not going to watch any of the trailers. Let's go into this completely blind. And I had a fun time at the theater. I went with just a couple friends, and they were jumping, and I went with my girlfriend. She was jumping and nervous and scared, and I like that. I like when a theater together can, like in a superhero movie, in a horror film, you got that with It, where people really come together to be scared, and it's a cool atmosphere, and it's interesting. And our theater wasn't jam-packed. We were actually in a smaller theater, but it was fun. It was fun hearing people scream and yell and laugh at maybe some of the weird stuff. But I get this movie. In the first about 30 minutes, when I saw Ocean's 8, I ran into a buddy of mine who had just come out of Hereditary, and he said something to me that I think is perfect, where the first 30 minutes you realize, all right, they're going there. This movie goes there. And then, as the film continues, the last, 20, 30 minutes, you're just, wow. You're just sitting in awe of what you're watching. And I get this movie might not be for everybody, but I think it is worth a see. It is scary. It does get you disturbed, and I like that. I like when movies do that. I'm not the biggest horror guy, but It has kind of turned me around because I really enjoyed It, and I liked Hereditary a lot. So I'm starting to turn around on horror films where if you can get a really good one, I'm in. I really enjoyed it. I do have one negative, and the only negative I have is I thought it did drag a little bit in the middle. And I don't think a lot of people will feel this, but I thought maybe even just a couple of quick moments you shave off, tighten that movie a little bit, and I think it works a little bit better. That's my only real complaint, because there was a moment I was like, all right, we're not getting any scares. We're just let's go, come on. And and it wasn't that I wanted to get out of the theater. I came to get scared, and I did have that feeling a tiny bit in the middle, because that first 30 minutes you're hit, you're in it, you get your suspense is up, your jaws dropped, and you want to see what's coming, and then you get about this is a 2 hour. It's like 2 hours and 7 minutes, something like that, and then you get another 30 minutes in, you're at the hour 15 mark, and you're like, okay, it's a lot of questions, I'm wondering, but then that ending pays off, and that ending delivered, made it worth it. That ending was the ending of this movie, guys, is crazy. It's insane. It's jaw-dropping. You need to. I got out of the theater and I just needed to talk about it. It was like 2 in the morning when I got out. I saw this movie, or not 2, but 12 at night. I saw a late 10 showing. And so I got out and I was, you're checking corners, you're scared a little bit. And I like that. I like when movies do that. I like when horror films can deliver like that. So the ending to me is worth it. If I was to give this a rating or a food analogy, this is a 3-course meal where your appetizer you start with is bomb. You'll love it. You're down. You're ready for the rest of it. Your entree, good, solid. But maybe it wasn't as fantastic as that first 30 minutes. But then that dessert might be one of the best desserts you've had in a while. It's so great, it's delicious, and that's really what this movie is. It's a solid film with it's a really good film with incredible performances all the way through. I wanted to talk about it. I needed to read up on people's thoughts on the ending, but it does leave you disturbed, horrified. Since I didn't grow up liking scary movies, they really scared me as a kid, and then as I've gotten older and started understanding film, I just started really, this is, makeup and stuff, and I've started to appreciate them more and appreciate what actors are able to do, in this scary situation to make us as an audience feel dread, and I really liked it. Toni Collette delivered in this. I mean, they all did, but she was fantastic. The director, I can't remember who the director was. Phenomenal job. I can't wait to see what he does next, if he stays in the horror genre. But this movie really knocked it out of the park. I really enjoyed it. That would be my analogy. I know if you guys are missing the ratings, comment below, let us know if you don't like this new rating system, but it really, this is a top tier movie. This is a 90%, an 85, 90% movie to me. Probably definitely a 90. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, please guys, comment below and let us know if you like this rating system. If you don't like it and you want us to go back to the old one, we've enjoyed trying to bring food back into movie meals and get some food, and I think that analogy works perfect. You get an opening salad that's fantastic. You love it. And then you get a burger that's not the best, but then that chocolate cake. I mean, it's not fantastic. Not 10 out of 10, but it's not bad either. It's great. It's a good burger. And then you get a dessert that just destroys the rest of the dinner. It's so good. And that's what this movie is. The ending delivers in every way, shape, or form. I enjoyed seeing the movie. I'm glad I went and saw it. I'd consider going again. But yeah, so guys, that's my non-spoiler review of Hereditary. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do. I don't know if Kyle's going to get a chance to see it. He might try to see it in the next day or two. And if he does and you want to know a spoiler thoughts on what we really thought of that ending to really dive into it, let us know. Comment below. Let us know if it's worth for us to do. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the little bell so you get notifications every time Movie Meals posts. And hey, as always, thanks for watching, Mom.